Hi everybody. I think we are live and I just want to double check in Instagram. Yeah, this is a live video in Instagram and Facebook as well. Today is Thursday and we have decided to get back to all of you, to connect with all of you, coaches and consultants. So this is Srimaya and I am an online marketing and communication skills specialist. For communication skills, I tend to help people who are like, uh, you know, uh, job seekers, exam aspirants, and who are waiting for promotions to happen. But for online marketing and strategy, I help coaches and consultants in India to play the A level game using the organic as well as inorganic marketing skills. Okay, so in this video we are going to talk about how we are helping coaches and consultants to plan their video shooting for social media marketing. Okay, so we recently, like couple of months ago, we thought that we could help some of the folks, and it just started like a request that we wanted to fulfill. One of our friends, coach friend, approached us and approached me and said that, Shima, can you help me like shoot videos? I said, of course I can. And you know and we just started helping that person, and then we started making it, like we started monetizing it, and that's how the story began. And we have been able to successfully create hundreds of videos for different coaches in different niches. So just wanted to share that with all of you. So what I'm going to cover in this video is that, especially if you're an online coach, I'm going to talk about using the correct prompt in your chat gpt so that you can create the correct content if you are an online coach and you want to monetize your experience and knowledge online. um, I'm going to talk about how you should consider brainstorming. It's a very important process which many people miss before they start shooting videos for social media. How you can stay prepared in the shooting, during the shooting day, or just before the shooting day. What are the gadgets that we use, and what's the location? How do we finalize the location? All right, before everything, I would always request you to please participate in the comments if you have any questions, and I would love to answer them. I would also like to show it on my screen, in the live screen. And if you want to share anything, like if you are an online coach or consultant, how do you deal with video marketing in social media? So please do let us know. So let's begin it. So what do we do for the prompt is that, first of all, you need to have a printout ready with you. Okay, now for the printout, you need to print out of all the reels that you are going to shoot. I'm essentially going to talk about reels, short videos. Okay, now the prompt that you should be using in chat gpt is, definitely you should talk about uh, you know um, your niche. Like, you need to ask chat gpt to enact your designation. For example, you can say that, act as if you are let's say, communication specialist. Okay, and an online coach. Yeah. So number one thing that you need to talk about is that you need to tell ChatGPT to act as your niche and your designation. Okay. Number two thing that you need to tell ChatGPT is that, who is your who is your target audience? Okay, what's the target audience? Okay, so you need to say that, act as if you're a communication student, online coach who is helping, or with a mission to help, your target audience. Let's say, in my case, with the mission to help job seekers, and especially in the age group. Okay, in the age group, job seekers in the age group 20 to 40, let's say. Okay, in India. Okay. And if you can even micro niche it, like if you can go even micro, so you can say that with a mission to help, let's say I would say IT job seekers in the age group 2040 in India. So that's the second thing that you want to tell ChatGPT to create your content, and that is what is your mission or who is your target audience. Now the third thing is obviously the format. Okay, like what do you exactly want and in which format. Okay, so you can say that please help me with help me with a structured you know content, structured uh, structured content for reels, for reels. And you can tell them how many reels. So I recommend 2 reels in a week. So in a month you have like 8 reels. Structured content for, so you can say 8 reels, structured content for 8 reels slash shorts for YouTube and Instagram, because these are the two places primarily we put our shorts and reels. Right, please help me with structured content for 8 reels and shorts for YouTube and Instagram. Right, and then you need to tell them the, so you may want to make a note of this prompt, right? And then you want to tell ChatGPT to give you the format. Okay, please make sure that you add 3 points, 3 points with an opening hook line in each of the contents, in each of the contents. Okay, so this is your fourth prompt, right? So act as if you are a communications specialist and online coach with a mission to help IT job seekers in age group 20 to 40 in India. Please help me with the structured content for 8 shorts for YouTube and Instagram. And please make sure that you add 3 points with an opening hook line in each of the contents. So what's going to happen is you're going to end up preparing something like this. So let me show you what will you get. Okay, you will get something like this. Okay, so this is like the real document that we had used. And let me share my screen. Okay, so this is like a real document that you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get this, like what is the scene, what's the voiceover, what are the actionable 3 steps. Okay, reel 2. Okay, this is the topic, this is the scene, this is the voiceover, this is the actionable steps, right? So this is how you're going to get the structured content. Okay, take a printout, put them all into a Word document and take a printout. Okay, and then you know uh, the second thing which I wanted to talk about is definitely the brainstorm, right? So what do we do is we brainstorm uh, after we are done, after you're done with preparing that document. Okay, and the document is ready, you give it to your videographer and you give it to your video editor. Okay, make them sit with you. Okay, it's extremely important that you brainstorm what you intend to do, and you brief them that how exactly you are going to do, where are you going to do it, right? So finalize the location according to the reel. For example, in this case, when I'll give you an example, we were doing it for one of the coaches who is an emotional intelligence coach for sales professionals in auto industry. So we made a request for a showroom presence, and we were able to shoot the content inside an auto showroom, right, for his niche, and it worked wonderfully. Okay, just to give you a little bit of glimpse of what we were doing. And not only that, we also chose another location which was nearby that showroom to add an extra flavor, like a relaxing flavor to the content. Just to show you an example, I would love to show you some example, and this is how you know it was happening. So these are just behind the scenes. Okay.
Mic test. 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 Mic test.
All right, so this is just an example of how we were doing it, and like we had a lot of fun creating it. So you definitely want to debrief, like at least 1 day or 2 days before. You want to debrief your videographers and video editors. The videographer can get an idea that okay, which location we should choose, and the video editor can give you some idea that okay, if we do it like this, it will be easy for me to edit, and it will be powerful for me to edit. Okay, so you need to have at least two people to brainstorm with: the person who's going to shoot and the person who is going to edit your video. So make sure that you include them. So that was, so 2 points I covered. Number one, how to use chat gpt to create your content. Number two, how to use how to brainstorm. Don't forget to brainstorm. Okay, by the way, if you're watching it live, please shout out so that I can have a conversation with you. I can show your comments. Okay, let me just take a look in Instagram if anybody is there. Okay, if anybody is there, right? Awesome. Awesome. So thank you so much everybody for watching this live, if you are watching it live, and if you're watching a replay of this, then also thank you so much for spending your time with me. All right, so we're talking about shooting the videos and helping coaches and consultants to create the video content. So the first point that I covered in the first part of the session was about using chat gpt in the right way to create your content. Number two, we spoke about brainstorming with at least two people before you execute or you start shooting. Number one, your video editor. Number two, your videographer. Okay, the person who's going to shoot you. Okay, now the third thing which I would like to talk about are the gadgets that we use. So definitely if you want to go low on your budget, then definitely you can do all of this with a good camera in your iPhone or something which has, or any Android phone, which is, I definitely suggest iPhone, which is very good at shooting, okay, videos. All right, but if you don't want to go for iPhone, if you don't have iPhone, then you can use your Android phone, but make sure that you have anything which is like somewhere in the range of more than 40 and megapixels, right? So if you can use that kind of a camera, that is great. Otherwise DSLRs are the best. So we use a Canon R50. It's a fantastic camera. And we also use the mics, which is like Holyland Mark II. So that's the mic that we are using, Holyland Mark II, and it's an amazing long distance receiver and transmitter, and it works amazingly. It has magnetic chips, as you could see, that that mic that the person was wearing, right? So that's the magnetic chip. It has a magnetic chip, so it just sticks to your this thing. You don't have to clip it, it just sticks to your shirt. Okay, so that's amazing. And it has got very good noise cancellation, and I definitely recommend Holyland Mark II. Audio is extremely important while you're shooting the video. And the quality of the video, try to keep it as crisp and clear as possible. So that's why use iPhone camera or use an Android camera which is about 40 megapixels or more, the back camera of Android, not the front one. And that's why you need somebody to hold the camera for you. And if you can use a gimbal, okay, if you have image stabilization in your camera, that's great. If you don't have it, then use a gimbal for your cell phone, or use a gimbal for your DSLR. Now DSLR, gimbals are very expensive. To be very honest, even I do not have a gimbal for my content for DSLR, but I do use a DSLR which is a Canon R50, and it has an image stabilizer. So even if it shakes a little bit, we can still, the image can still be stabilized. But obviously we cannot afford to shake it too much, otherwise it will be very jittery. All right. But definitely in cell phone, especially in iPhone, the image stabilization is wonderful, it's brilliant. If you're using Android phone, then I definitely recommend anything of Samsung S23 or above. And you can also go for the higher models, higher sides of Xiaomi and Vivo. I personally use a Xiaomi, a Xiaomi 12, and it has like wonderful camera, and it has got good image stabilization, so it works well for me. And I also use my Canon R50 DSLR. So that's and definitely you need to have a tripod. So we spoke about the tripod, the mic, especially wireless mic. We spoke about the DSLR or the camera. We spoke about the tripods and the gimbal. So gadgets, make sure that you have the gadgets, and make sure that you have battery backups if you're using DSLR, or you're using cell phone. If you're using cell phone, while shooting the video for a long period of hour, you will end up, conking off the phone, or the battery may die out on you. So you definitely want to carry like a portable charger, so that you can plug in your cell phone. And also for laptops, you need, I mean, for DSLRs, you need to have battery packs, so that you can, if one goes down, you can put another, right? So always have spare batteries and battery chargers. Okay. So that is one more tip which I wanted to share with you. Location I've already shared with you, that choose location which is most suitable for that particular reel, or the kind of reels, so, or the kind of niche that you are into. For example, I gave you the example that we were shooting it for an auto industry emotional intelligence coach, for sales professionals in auto industry. So we went to a car showroom. Okay. uh, for communication skills, if I want to shoot something, then I would go to a professional environment where there are corporate buildings nearby, and maybe I'm standing outside, but the corporate building should be there. Or I can go for a boardroom kind of a setup, a boardroom meeting kind of. I can just book a conference room for a couple of hours and start shooting videos over there. You can also choose to have like a semi casual restaurant, which is very good. And that is one location indoor, for indoors. There is one location which works out for all niches, like a semi casual, not too dim light, not too many neons and jazz lights, but basic lighting, good lighting, sofas, couches, not too many alcohols around, but a decent table. And you can definitely choose restaurants for shooting your video. And we always choose the location at a time where the crowd, or the footfall is least. So if we are choosing a restaurant, we talk to the restaurant owner before one day, and we tell him that this is our intention, and he lets us know. 9 out of 10 times the restaurant owners are very cooperative, and because they also realize that their restaurant is also getting marketed. So you can just reach out to a restaurant, and you can just talk with the owner or the manager, and you can just inform them that I'm going to come tomorrow, I'm going to shoot, and you can suggest me a time where the footfall is the least, and I'll just use it for a couple of period of time. And definitely you need to generate some business for the restaurant, so definitely have good food over there with your crew members who are videographers and editors. So that was one thing. And let me just take a look if I'm missing something. uh, yeah, how do we stay prepared on the shooting day? Now definitely you definitely want to carry your makeup. You want to carry your even if you are even if you're a man, just make sure that you have some basic, like stuff to make you look fresh. Wet wipes are very useful. Wet wipes, right? Which you can just use the tissue paper. Summer days are coming up. And another thing that you can use is definitely different types of combination of blazers, suits, t-shirts. So at least three pairs. You have at least three different types of tops. Okay. uh, and have at least three different types of blazers or suits, coat, so that you can try out, and three different types of tops, colors. Make sure that you carry all of that during the day of the shooting. So battery packs, right, your mics, your gadgets, your card readers, your cards, the DSLR card. Some, one time it happened that we went for shooting, but the card was missing in the cell phone, sorry, in the DSLR, and we had to buy. Luckily we were able to buy, because we usually shoot in the early morning time. Yeah, that's another thing which I wanted to share with you. If you're going for a shoot, try to shoot it anywhere between 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's going to be fantastic lighting. Natural daylight is amazing. Now indoors, I said that a semi casual or a semi formal restaurant is good, like cafe coffee day or some kind of coffee shop is excellent for any kind of niche. For outdoor, anything which has greenery, outside, like a field with trees around, like a small, kind of patch of forest. uh, these things really really work for any kind of niche. So you can definitely go for that. You can go for a resort, you can go for like a farmhouse. Works really well. There's low pollution, low noise, and you can actually have a fantastic video shooting done in a couple of hours. We generally end up creating 12 to 15 reels in a matter of 3 to 4 hours. Okay, some coaches take time because they are perfectionists, and you don't have to. I hope you know this, you must have heard it before. Never focus on perfectionism, always focus on progression. Okay, so it's not perfection but progression which will give you better results in your coaching business. So don't try to be perfect in everything. So people who try to do that, they have that this perfection syndrome, and it takes a lot of time for them to shoot even one reel. So they keep editing, keep reshooting and reshooting. No, I want to go for another try, I want to go for another try, I want to go. Just give a best shot. Whatever is done, right? Try to complete at least 10 reels in a matter of 3 hours. That should be your target. 10 reels in a matter of 3 hours. Okay, so that's the thing. And definitely by now you know that if you are a coach or consultant and you are trying to shoot your content on the go, then that's not a good strategy. That's not a good strategy. You will feel burnt out because you have to think, you have to shoot, you have to publish, you have to edit. A lot of things happening at any given point of time. Now you don't want that. What you want is one day for all your shooting, like even half a day is good. And then just give the raw files, the raw videos. You should definitely have enough space in your Google Drive. That's another small point which I forgot to tell you. You definitely need to have good amount of space. So get a, like, pay just I think $300 or something a month and get a 1 terabyte space from Google Workspace. So it really really is helpful, especially if you're a coach and consultant. You should definitely consider taking Google Workspace. Okay, and one day for your batch shooting, that works the best. It will make you keep consistent. It will give more time to the editor because the editor is not in pressure. If you do it on a daily basis, then your team or your editor or your videographer, they all will get stressed out. So instead of doing that, you do the hard work, prepare everything like 3 days before, go for execution within 3 hours, get the things done, upload all the videos, and just share it with your video editor. And that video editor will take very good, he or she will get time to work on different types of animations, different types of b rolls, right? B rolls are like background videos. While you're talking, there's a video coming in inside your video. So that those are b rolls, and b rolls are very good. So that editor will get some time to edit. So please don't be in pressure and put pressure on others. This is a very big mistake that coaches and consultants do. As an online marketing specialist for coaches, I have come across about, I would say, 8 of 10 coaches who are always under stress. They always are stressed and they make others stress, because they keep things to the very last end, and they're working hard, but they're not working smart. And they miss prioritizing things, and because of that, in the last moment they would want everything very fast, they want everything in a lot of quality, but it doesn't happen that way. That way, even your even the person helping you out will, step away from you. All right, so that's all which I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for spending so much of valuable time with me. I really appreciate it. And all of you people, all of you wonderful people like Nikhil, Shri, Dr. Ruchita Mehta, thank you so much for joining in Instagram. And if any of you are watching it in Facebook, thank you so much. That's it from my side. Before I leave, just want to say that if you are a coach or a consultant and you are in Bhubaneswar, and you want us to create your content in a very stress free, cool, chill way, all right, which is going to give you a very good quality lead, the content which is going to give you very good quality lead, and you want to outsource that shooting, editing, and publishing to us, then don't forget to check the link in the video below this video or in the Instagram bio. All right, so we are waiting for you. We are just a meeting away to help you in your coaching and consulting business. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember that you're doing a fantastic job as a coach and consultant, and I appreciate all the work that you're doing. Bye bye. Take care.